Studios. I'm here with Sam and Ian. How you doing, guys?
I'm doing good.
And when we last left, well, our hero, she done fucked up.
Well, yeah.
Previously,
You're training into a cripple.
Here is the reminder.
I'm surprised you haven't thought that you're in your position because I did something with time travel.
Who says I haven't thought that?
Touch me again, freak!
Well, I'm not fixing it.
Why not?
If this has taught me anything, I might make things worse. I might make you like in the Stephen Hawking style position, or you know, you might be listed as brain in a jar.
I know this isn't pleasant for any of us.
Then how will you do streams as a brain in a jar?
I'm sure he'll find a way.
I mean, I didn't go back in time and do something that might have accidentally caused you to develop the disability that you have.
I found like multi-packs of Weight Watchers crisps. The reason they're low in calories is because there's like 6 in there.
So there's crisps that are only low in calorie because there's so few of them.
Well, yeah, they're reduced fat as well. They're like 5%.
That's like saying I have the lowest fat chocolate bar because it's just the wrapper and there's no actual chocolate in there. Try our new vegetarian burgers made with pure beef. Don't ask how they're vegetarian, they just are.
Chloe, I am
Is that the one from Viz?
Sorry?
Yes, that was in Viz.
Hello.
Yeah.
Are you even listening, Maxine? This is totally fucked up. What else have I changed?
Max Caulfield. Hold on.
And you're also friends with Victoria in this universe.
Good fucking lord.
And Nathan.
Oh, fucking lord. Player choice.
Unless you're playing Until Dawn, then your choices mean squat.
Oh, now, come on. That was fun. Even if you did kill 2 people.
Hey, one of them was an accident.
Yeah, it's the one that wasn't the accident that concerns me.
Well, she was dead weight. I keep telling you this.
I disapprove of your decision.
Why?
Well, why? Why? I don't know, I just kind of thought it was pointless. I mean, let's face it, I think if you survived... The game gives you way too many ways to kill her, and at that point, that you were at the last point she could die. And if you survive that long, what's the point? I think she's earned life for a bit.
Not from where I was sitting.
You and me just have not been agreeing much lately. I mean, you still thought that girl was innocent.
She was innocent.
She was not.
She's a real sweetheart.
She looks like just the kind of girl that would eat someone's heart and then smile while doing it.
Well, that's not a very nice thing to say.
The little girl is evil.
Well, how can she be evil? Look at the way she's dressed and the way she waved to the audience.
I think you're very easily duped, Mr. Jim Ross.
It's weird hanging out with you again. I know. I'm glad we are, though. It was nice.
Besides, it was 3 people.
It's more than any of my other.
Oh yeah, we counting Josh.
And you even wrote on that cool parchment paper.
No. We were counting like
Oh yeah,
Sam.
I forgot. Oh yeah, I forgot Sam got a neck broken.
Which was an accident. I was trying to keep very still.
I know. That bit is always the most difficult part.
Yeah, but her sacrifice was not in vain.
Yeah, everyone else survived, and then all the Wendigos burned up, went up in smoke, with the personal exception, of course, of Josh.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I have
The
sort
worst
of
thing you can
given.
do is
I've
to
given
leave
up
the baby.
soda, but it's really hot out, and I happen around a pound land, so.
Can we stop?
Yeah,
I know, giving up soda is very
This
difficult.
is seriously the best feed
I
this
pretty
has.
much managed it.
What if it
I was
doesn't
only drinking the
work?
diet stuff anyway.
Golden hour.
Well, yeah, the diet stuff doesn't.
What about you,
Diet
Garrett?
stuff
Have no
tastes like
clue.
crap anyway.
Bet you could take some amazing
Hmm.
shots.
I'm now hooked on water.
These whales are so sad.
Yeah.
Kind of know how they feel. At least.
Hey, Ollie, remember when we kept thinking that Jeff Jarrett and Ric Flair were obsessed with stealing people's skin?
You're a real survivor, Chloe. I know you
Yeah.
Don't y'all worry about him. We'd stolen his skin.
I can do that. Along with my parents. My dad still feels
I'm gonna
guilty.
take your wife, Kurt, and then I'm gonna take your skin.
Are you
And then again, the whole Kurt Angle Jeff
That's
Jarrett
it.
thing was
We never
really
actually
weird.
have, huh? There's not much to say.
Uh,
Some prick in an SUV cut me off and I
It's,
threw him in the ditch.
Do you
it's a rather tender moment here.
everything?
You know, just looking out
Everything
on the
fine.
beach, watching the fat people sunbathe.
Snap and
All those people, look at them. They spent so much on microtransactions, and this is how much the companies really care.
literally couldn't move
Hmm.
closer.
Yep.
Jesus. I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. I'm just happy I did get to see you again.
I would make a Death Stranding joke, but it would make no sense.
You mean Rachel Amber? When was the last time you talked to her?
Never. I just read about her in the news. I didn't even know her name. You did?
This is such a different world than when we were kids, isn't it?
After that snow and eclipse, it's more like the end of the world.
Do you think so? I haven't kept up with the details.
I have more time on my hands than you. Plus, I'm a science nerd. But none of this makes sense.
I know things seem out of control, but as long as we're together, I don't feel afraid.
Hanging out with you makes me feel like a total kid again. You don't even know.
Listen, I'm sorry I haven't been out to see you more. That was wrong. You're my best friend.
Oh, and Hulk Hogan might be coming back regardless
Thanks
of
for
what
coming
we
to see
think.
me.
Of course he
Oh
is.
boy.
I don't think so.
Yeah, apparently they've been keeping an eye on him, and they had a talk, and it went very positive from what I heard.
It is hella cold out here.
Hella?
So the immoral huckster is coming back.
None taken.
Also, Brian Zane did a video finally on the Claire Lynch storyline and the Hornswoggle one. Even used a Simpsons joke for the whole storyline. Like, you know, when they mentioned that the whole thing was meant to be Ken Anderson becoming Vince McMahon's son, and when it goes, but then of course this happened. It shows the Chris Benoit murder thing. It's a little dirty. It's still good. It's still good.
Just a little airborne. It's still good. It's still good.
Then it goes on to the whole Mr. Kennedy thing. The storyline continued. Vince was alive, but then they still were going to continue the Mr. Kennedy thing. But then Mr. Kennedy got found out in that drug scandal. It's a little slimy. It's still good. It's still good.
Just a little steroidy. Just a little roidy.
And they
It's still
changed
good,
it.
it's still-
Then, of course, Hornswoggle. It's a little airborne. It's still good. It's still good. It's gone, Dad. I know.
Lair.
Feels like a high-tech cell. But I am lucky my
And that the
parents
payoff was
decided to
ultimately
take me.
nothing.
I know it's hard for them.
They're grateful you're here with them.
Right. Especially when they can't even take a walk alone. Sometimes I act like a total teenage brat just to give them an excuse to yell at me. Pathetic, I know.
Chloe, you're a great daughter. You're kind and sensitive when you don't even have to be.
Trust me, I still get my rage on. Especially when a nurse has to watch while I take a dump so she can wipe my bum. Or when doctors flip me around like I was a science doll.
I can't even imagine. But you're still amazing. You always have been since we were kids.
Thanks again for coming, Max. I, need to get my drink on. Can you bring me some water?
I still can't believe I put Chloe in that chair.
So wait, remind me, what actually happened?
What, you mean why she's in the wheelchair?
Yeah.
Basically, because William didn't die, eventually he gave her a car. I think he gave her her own car at one point, and then an accident kind of crippled her.
Ah. Shit. Oh, she wants water.
Max, it is so cool that you're here again.
I'm glad you think so.
Medical ventilator. Let's just turn it off. It's the kind of thing to do. Sorry.
That's a serious heat lamp.
Right, she wants water. Where is water?
I think it's by her bed.
Drink up, Buttercup.
Oh man. No wonder my throat is dry.
You'd think an actual cripple would show more compassion than to suggest turning off the ventilator.
I wish I could punch your face right now. A podcast? Dude, I am a pod in a cast. Boring.
Ouch. It was just a thought.
I know you're just trying to help.
Yeah, that's become a bad habit of mine.
You sound like an adult now. It seems like we were kids in another life.
To me, it seems like yesterday we were little brats here, watching Power Rangers and destroying the kitchen.
Oh my god. We covered everything in flour, even my parents.
That was so hilarious.
But a long time ago. You're the only person that I grew up with who visits me. As you can see, I can't keep all my other friends away.
You have me. I'm not leaving you, Chloe.
Well, you didn't visit me a lot either. I mean, I loved your cards and photos, but...
I know I wasn't around much. No excuses.
Oh yeah, I do remember those carefree days watching Power Rangers.
Trying to make things right.
Dude, you're not Supermax. And I'm not
Which was your before school Power Rangers series?
Mighty
Mine
Morphin.
was Mighty Morphin.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little bit younger than you, so my first one was Mighty Morphin.
I know this is a
But the one that came on every morning before school when I was old enough to remember it was Time
No
Force.
question. I don't mind being alone.
Oh.
Can't exactly go party like
Yeah, I mean, I have watched the American and the Japanese version of Mighty Morphin, so
Joyce and
I've got both experiences.
Max, the accident has been so hard on her.
And I do admit that while I was playing Yakuza 6, I remembered of the Japanese one. Because after every major victory, they'd always do the clap thing.
Which fedora?
Drugs, the nurses, the supplies.
Oh yes, that whole thing, and the great.
So frustrating.
Can we just acknowledge the fact that the Japanese
Chloe, you're
retards kidnapped and killed children?
No pun intended.
Yeah.
You broke up a
Ultimately,
little there,
because-
Sam.
That's why
What?
I love you.
You broke up a little there. What was it you said?
See, I'm practically
Basically, the Japanese version of Rita
It would be sweet
would
to
kidnap
shop
and
together,
murder
watch a
children,
movie like when you'd spend the night at my house.
all for the great Satan.
I think I would like a mellow.
Also, the Yellow Ranger was a boy.
Cry at the end.
there was like only one female Power Ranger. Although ironically, the Yellow Ranger was called Boy.
Let's get this show on the road. And you better not fall asleep on me like you always
And the Green Ranger died early on after turning good, and the Zords could speak. And Rita lost all her powers because she cried, and then Goldar and Scorpina had a baby.
You're really my only friend who kept in touch.
I should have kept.
Yeah, that was a thing that happened.
Bestiality.
She has to
I
use that
don't really
thing to
know
make
if
her
it
just
could be considered
breathe.
bestiality, considering what Scorpina turned into when she grew. Although in the Japanese version she was called
So
Golden
here's the
Lamia.
DVD player. Now I just need to find the DVD.
And Goldar wasn't as much of a buffoon. Though I have to admit I do love the fact that in the American version he had a whole thing going on with Rito, and they were basically idiots who worked for Bulk and
Oh
Skull
my god. I need that mix for her.
until they regained their memories and then stole their motorcycle. And there's nothing more hilarious than watching Goldar with sunglasses stealing a motorcycle.
Bulk and Skull, the best part of the original Power Rangers.
Considering what the end of their arc, yes, when they did the I Am Spartacus crap.
Yeah.
I am the Red Ranger. I'm Spartacus. That guy's Spartacus. Yeah, the Japanese Power Rangers thing was weird.
Yeah.
Hey, Ollie, remember that racist Zordon thing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
Wait,
sense
so
great
I'm the
power
Black Ranger?
emanating from Jorge.
Oh, hey, Power Sombrero. So he'll be Black Ranger and he'll be other Black Ranger. Wait, so I'm Jewish. Does that mean I'm the Green Ranger because it's the color of money? No. You're the Green Ranger because you have the power to summon the the Dragon Zord. He's white because he's the leader. Wait, I'm not really built for leading. I mean, you know, she's actually the leader of our debate team, so she might actually be better as a leader. Oh yeah, right. Like Lord Zed's really going to be afraid of a woman on her period.
How dare you?
I know you were beat down after the day with me. And Blade Runner was a pretty dreamy movie to watch at night.
We can't have two Black Rangers. I'm sensing anger and that you might turn to the dark side, so you and other Black Ranger are gone.
I'm sorry I crashed so hard.
We're now down to just five of them. That was my plan all along, for I sense great power come from Jorge. Jorge! Power Sombrero!
It's the company I keep.
I'd say we're leaving. Hey, nobody leaves. Hey, don't steal anything on your way out.
Such a blast.
And he sends that one black guy to Africa.
Seeing you.
Oh, God.
I know things were
I'm
different
from
before,
Connecticut!
but being with you made me feel like we knew everyone
No.
was jumping and before I
Yeah, Zordon's the racist.
it meant a lot to me just to chill out with you and bullshit.
White power.
Oh god, yeah. That and the fact that the White Ranger in the end ended up actually having that ninja thing that made him look like a KKK member doesn't help.
And get my morphine injector in the bathroom.
Morphine injector?
It's total Star Trek shit. You can't even see the needle. Seriously, I need it. My parents keep the swag upstairs. But you can, Max.
I still can't get over that Alpha.
On it, Chloe.
Alpha was voiced by the guy who voiced Billy from The Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Oh god.
Oh, really?
Really?
That is amazing.
Aye, burnt face man. This is the end. Get a hold of yourself. Ow.
Am I bothering you?
Why, yes, Max, I love going through bills. Kidding. How can you bother me? I haven't seen you in forever.
I know. You look exactly the same. It's so cool.
Good. Or I'd be scared if I didn't look like me. Of course, you seem more adult now. So what's on your mind?
Oh my god, this is tragic.
I don't know how to say this, but I'm truly sorry about what happened to Chloe.
Me too. All it takes is a few minutes to change a girl's whole life. But she's alive. She's been a trooper.
Is she mad at me for not staying in touch? She should be. I have no excuse.
She was disappointed, but she knows you care. And I know how hard it is to process all this. It's taken us years.
William, I just want you to know that whatever happens, I'll always be here for Chloe. Always.
I know you will, Max.
Being around you and Joyce again is so nostalgic.
Very old school, as they say. I think it's great for Chloe to see you. Makes Joyce happy, too. So, it's not all bad news in Arcadia Bay. Or is it?
What do you think is going on with all of this crazy weather and animals dying?
Nobody knows, right? It is Nostradamus type shit, pardon my French. But all I actually care about now is Chloe and Joyce. My family.
The Prescott family might be bad news. What do you think about them?
Evil. Next question?
Sounds like you know them well.
More than I want to. But Joyce has to work for those greedy bastards at Pan Estates. I don't even like to think about it.
I was reading about that missing girl. Rachel Amber.
Oh, yeah, she went to Blackwell, right? Oh, poor thing. That's a real nightmare for a family. I get scared thinking about Chloe and that we might lose her someday.
I was impressed by Chloe's room and all the high-tech equipment.
You should be. We could buy a few mansions for what it all costs. The insurance helps, but I don't know, Max.
I know it must be hard on you guys, financially.
These bills are more like crushing. We have to mortgage our home, and that's pretty scary. But we'll get through it. The price is always right. Get it? No?
I have to go see if Chloe needs anything. It was so great talking with you again.
You act like it's the last time. And please, keep me from these bills whenever you want.
Huh. Oh, this is certainly different.
Hmm.
We're gonna have to go back and kill William, aren't we?
I'm not saying anything.
And murder William. We're gonna have to kill Bill.
Ollie? The Murder William thing by Sir Quentin Tarantino is my thing.
She wanted a morphine injector.
You know, the longer you're leaving her, the more she's in pain.
Oh God, don't.
You're a monster, Ollie.
I don't know where anything is.
You're a monster.
Oh, Max, it is so nice to have you around.
You're like the anti-monitor, except you don't go bleh.
I'm gonna go back in time and set this right.
You and Chloe are so much quieter now than when you were kids.
I remember.
Oh, Ollie, not to be a Debbie Downer, but going back in time to fix things and make things right is what got you into this mess in the first place.
And it is also the only thing that can get me out of it.
Why can't you just accept that you fucked up and live with in the world that you ruined?
Chloe doesn't get many visitors.
Oh, Max.
Because I don't have to,
For a
Sam.
reason.
I see, so you're gonna Rick Sanchez your way out of it.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah,
I hope
I
so.
suppose I would.
You guys do such an amazing job taking care of her.
We can only do so much, and she gets damn sick of her parents. That's why it's so important you came to spend time with her. Max, Chloe's condition is not improving. Her respiratory system is very weak, and she... Do you know what I'm saying?
Joyce. I'm so sorry you have to go through all this.
Bad or good, I embrace every moment with my daughter and my husband. This is what it means to be a family, and we'll always be one, no matter what.
I have to tell you how much I love seeing you and William together again.
He's been such a hero through all this. Chloe and I are lucky to have him.
Speaking of Ollie, I did find that comic again, the one with the anti-monitor.
Everything that's
For better and for worse. But always.
Yes, that's the one. And the apple that committed
I
murder.
love a man so much I can't imagine life without him.
It is.
Sounds corny, I know.
Most of you are probably familiar with Galactus, the planet-eating whatever he is that exists in the Marvel Universe. He sort of set the mold for giant space villains and their generic
Joyce.
pronouncements. I must devour your world so the blah blah of blabbity blah can overtake the doodad of wim wham flabbity flu, so says Galactus. In the 1980s, DC Comics decided their continuity had gotten way too complex, read stupid, and decided that condense their various worlds and parallel Earths down to one Earth for simplicity. They needed a villain who would be big and powerful enough to orchestrate this entire thing. They didn't have any at the time that could pull off the death of every universe everywhere, so writer Marv Wolfman made this one up. The Anti-Monitor.
David Madsen?
You whimpering fools, this is the day the universe dies. You have failed. Failed!
That was random.
Who really says
Yeah,
things like
he's
this.
a bus driver.
Basically, imagine Galactus, but instead of eating planets and kind of feeling bad about it, he destroyed universes and acted like a prick.
Curious.
Yes, Superman. I destroyed Earth too. Me! And then I shot Lois Lane in the face with a gun made of knives, you giant sack of shit. Bleh.
What's going on here with all of this?
I mean, look at him. He's a giant snake volcano demon in armor who says everything he's going to do and then gets super pissed when the heroes turn up to show him. We need more of that.
Now we have
He also killed the crap out of Supergirl with a laser made out of anti-monitor. Look at her. He shot her like a rabid dog and then flew off in a spaceship made out of rocks. And then I put Supergirl's head on a spike. Nah, that's not what happened. That is how I remember it. I remember everything from now until the end of time, you infertile splotch of urine. Then there's Superman holding Supergirl and crying, and then there's the anti-monitor's headbutt on the side going, see that? I did that shit. Fuck you and all forever for the 1000th degree. And of course the apple that committed murder. I don't usually like to do a one non-plot comic followed by another, but today I couldn't be avoided. For today, during a business lecture, I doodled the most hilarious thing that's ever appeared in the margin of a notebook. Allow me to explain. I used to draw a lot, more than most people. Anyway, then I figured I could do better on a computer, pretty much crapped out. My drawings these days are pretty much entirely restricted to random thought craps in the margins of my college notebooks. Today was no exception. For today I conceived the greatest piece of art that has ever graced a page. Today's doodles consisted of the works of a hamburger, an ice cream, a dancing eyeball that I've drawn since the 6th grade, and the head of Dilbert's boss. Interesting moments later, my professor mentioned Dilbert's boss. Serendipity. Also, there were these, but none of these could compare to what came next.
Andy Simon says, "Who TF talking?" Yeah, that's my friend Sam. He comes in to keep the streams from being dead air at any point.
An apple who has committed murder accidentally. This made me laugh near enough all day. I kept pulling it out and looking at it, wondering what the hell inspired me, then laughing my ass off. He just looks so horrified. Then again, consider the apple's dilemma. He's perpetrated the greatest of sins. Nothing will ever make this go away. He'll be on the run for the rest of his life. He'll have to move to a new state, change his name, change everything he knows. He'll buy a new house, and at night he'll go out on the back porch and scream at the night sky. There's no hope for our friend the apple.
The game? I haven't. This is my first playthrough.
So you're kind of doing this one blind.
Yeah, I prefer to do me Let's Plays blind if possible. With that said, I'm totally going to do Resident Evil 7 again at some point.
Are you going to do it in VR so we can hear you shit yourself again?
Yeah, although I have heard that the motion controls don't really work for Resident Evil 7, so that's a bugger.
Finally.
Oh well.
I'm sorry. I'm nosy, but not precise.
Go ahead and plug it right in. It's so easy. And painless.
Okay, but get ready to yell for your folks if I screw up.
Oh, trust me. I will. Of course, my pain just
You
keeps
did this,
getting
Ollie.
worse.
You did this to
You
her.
caught me on a good day. Max, I'm so grateful.
Okay, you won't spoil anything then. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
See, I'm getting mushy.
Most are not so considerate.
Yes, remember when we played Shadow of War?
Do you
Yeah.
want anything else?
Stop me if I'm being too emo, but can you grab one of the photo albums over there?
But we cheered ourselves up with that.
With pickled
Yeah.
eggs.
My diary.
Pickled eggs.
And increasing the amount you had to pay
Oh, and
for
that's
every
Ian.
crime you
Like,
commit.
that's Ian. We're basically the normal three-man team of commenters on my streams.
Hey, nothing beats the all three-man team.
Yeah. So sorry, what was I supposed to do again?
Just give her the morphine.
Yeah, I just did, didn't I?
Oh, then go into a drawer and get your photo album.
Oh yeah,
She
yeah.
has to use a lot of lotion.
Let's start. You know, that's right, Ollie. Pull out the book. Show her what it was like when she could walk. Before you ruined everything.
Grab that photo album over there and let's have a flashback.
It wouldn't be my first.
There you go.
Is that okay?
Perfect. Oh my god, look how little we are there. We look like toys.
I remember that day by the lighthouse.
My dad was pissed at us. He actually tried to give us a timeout.
And you laughed at him. My dad would have banished me.
Whoa, awesome picture. We look so badass in our pirate gear.
We should have taken over Arcadia.
It's an interesting art style that they choose for photographs in this game. Like, The rest of the game aims for a sort of a photorealism thing, no pun intended, but the actual photographs are a little cartoony.
Man, there we are making
Well, you know what they
plans.
say. You've been saying for ages the cartoony style graphics, they don't age badly.
Yeah, I mean,
That's the problem. That's the problem. I've got this issue with everything has to be realistic. Why?
Unless you count today's modern cartoons.
yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like the silly kind of things like Rick and Morty and BoJack Horseman.
Yeah, I know. They're pretty good, but I'd like to see something in the style of like the older cartoons.
Oh yeah, Cow and Chicken.
Well, yeah, there's that, but I'm talking about stuff like you know, like
This isn't how I want things to end.
Scooby Doo.
Not as old as that, but
Has been so special.
something in the veins of like the Batman cartoon and Thundercats and He-Man.
So you're basically the 80s style, like Transformers and stuff.
A little bit, but with some 90s cartoons thrown in.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
I mean, back when it was like...
Admittedly, our generation had some really good shit.
Yeah.
I mean, we had the Transform. I mean, I was growing up just at the end of the Transformers cartoons, and well, I think we have the box set of Thundercats somewhere with all of them.
I've got the entire seasons.
I think we have too. I think Liz picked it up. Yeah, she.
Guys, what would you do here?
Oh
Chloe-
God! Don't ask us for a moral dilemma. You've got to pay for your own sins, you fucking bastard.
Chloe is asking us to kill her. What do we do?
Okay, now Ollie, I just want to throw this hypothetical your way. You're going to fix this, right?
Well, I don't know. I haven't played this before, but that's what I assume is
You
going to happen.
intend to fix it. So theoretically, if Max was going to go back and fix everything, then what you do here doesn't matter. It's just going to be whatever fucks you up morally. So, are you going to let her live in pain, let her die in this universe so she at least knows peace, and then go, well, I won't have to explain this to her parents because I'm going back in time? I'm just throwing out a hypothetical here. I mean, let's face it, Ollie. Would I accept if you begged me to kill you? Would I do it?
You've tried to kill me anyway.
What?
And
Said my goodbyes to them, but they won't honor my
Sorry, you
wishes.
cut out there. What?
You've already tried to kill me.
I can't.
Yeah, but that was fun. It was different. This wasn't a moral choice. I kind of wanted to. There was no morality.
Not my dosage. This accelerates the process. I'd rather go out on.
I can't
and
kill
you
you.
and you
I want my
refused.
best friend to help me out.
I'm going to help you. But not
Wow.
like that.
Wow, Ollie. Just wow.
Why, Max? You're just bailing on me.
And she's giving you shit for it.
Why don't you go now? You've been wanting to since you got here, right? So go and don't come back.
Chloe, I am never leaving you again.
Oh.
Right, off to kill your dad. It's got to be done.
Wow.
Well, Ollie, you left this universe on bad terms. I at least killed her.
You know, the thought occurs I've never actually rewound time. Can I actually do that in this universe?
Oddly enough, I don't think you can. I think for the sake of narrative, your power's kind of cut off.
What? Oh, okay, there we go.
Someday Dad'll get one of them newfangled.
Oh no, I feel like I'm going blind.
You, Max. This is a keeper.
I told you to stop doing that while looking at pictures.
Hello? Hey, honey. What? Oh, I didn't know you had to get groceries. Of course I'll come pick you up. Shit, where are my keys?
That's $1 for the swear jar.
You mean your college fund?
I'm like, did you kill Chloe or save her? I refused.
Aha. You can't
I
hide
refused,
from the
Pete. Hello, by the
Ollie's
way,
a
Pete. How you
pussy.
doing?
wine tasting session. Don't blow it, because tonight your mother promised to make
Ollie couldn't even kill his best friend.
chocolate cake for dessert. Max, you'll be there too, right?
Not
He
like
couldn't
that.
help
There's-
her.
There is no honour in taking the life of someone without the ability to defend
Oh, I'm
themselves.
sorry. Would you prefer it if they held her up with puppet strings and you put a sword in her hand so she could at least defend herself?
Yes, yes, I would.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh my god!
We're gonna see us.
Oh my god! What the fuck is wrong with you?
Plenty.
Actually, that is actually an acceptable answer. I can't argue with that. So you prolonged her suffering. You do know that if we believe in the multiverse theory,
Come on.
you've left her in a universe where you've killed her, but at the same time, it would have already left a universe where you didn't anyway. So it doesn't fucking matter.
Sorry for.
And she would have died slowly.
And when we grow up, we're taking over.
Hey, we're all dying slowly. It's just this one she can't stand. She kind of can't, you know, shit on her own terms.
You feel like I wasn't there for you.
Oh, God.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I just realised how bad that one was. You know, kind of like how Ollie just shit on her dreams.
It was what she
Ow.
wanted. It was what she wanted. Yeah, I know.
Shit,
This is the
man.
best.
Ow! Stop it. Shit. What's the
All
hitting?
right.
Shit. Ow! Stop it.
Stop swearing.
Why?
Because I told you to. We've got baby on the way. Learn to watch your language.
Okay.
Even the
Well,
calories.
He doesn't. Oh, he doesn't know what he's saying. He's mad.
well,
Oh,
God, you
the
made it
best-
so. Oh. And what you've done, Ollie, is you've now made it so David is back.
and the drill sergeant is back.
Well, Lottie fucking da.
Well, to cheer everyone up from this sad moment, I will tell a joke.
What kind of joke? Is it going to be in the vein of the German kind of jokes where they say a guy walks into a butcher's and orders a box of cereal joke, or
No,
an
this is a
actual joke?
No, this is a very funny joke.
Go on.
Good.
I was just reading this one. Okay, two priests are in a car. They're driving along, and then they get pulled over by the police. One of the officers goes up to the window and says, "I'm sorry, Father, but we're looking for two child molesters." The two priests look at each other, and then they get into like a small discussion with each other, and then the priest turns to the cop and says,
You sound high.
"Okay, we'll do it."
Thanks for the morning grope. Since we were playing CSI Arcadia Bay, I was just spaced out here.
Sorry, Ian, you broke up on my. I didn't actually hear the punchline. Could you repeat it?
Not anymore. I'm
Well-
just spaced out too.
Well, the
Welcome
so
back to the real world.
what part? Where did you get up to?
Right, they're driving along and they get stopped by the cops. Just go from there.
Okay, the two priests are driving along in their car, and they get pulled over by the cops. And goes up to their window and says, "Oh, I'm sorry, fathers, but we're looking for two child molesters." Then the priests look at each other, and then they discuss something with each other. And then one of them turns around to the cop and says, "Okay, officer, we'll do it."
Funny joke.
Let's look at the big board. see all the pieces in the puzzle.
Funny joke.
I want to hear the joke. Okay, the joke is this. How do you make a Nazi cross?
I don't know.
How do you make a Nazi cross? You stamp on his corns. Ah! That's not funny!
We have to do
The killer joke that anyone who reads it will die.
What things?
Oh yeah.
One, decipher Frank's log.
That's when he reads it out in German and he just looks at it and goes, "That's not funny!" Then repeats it out loud and then falls over and dies.
And see whatever hidden shit he's got in his messages.
Step douche down until he tells us about
Lord
My dog
Unslockermeyer. Ah.
that I don't have a gun.
Ah.
Yes, that's the solution. We'll have to do this.
It's the bit with Hitler that gets me.
Kick his ass.
Yeah.
What, the one where he's in a boarding house?
No, it's during that during that segment. It's like in subtitles it goes, "My dog has no nose," and then the
How
Nazis
does
respond,
he smell?
"Smell, oh, terrible."
You should get busy in the garage to see what dirt you can.
I just remember. Oh right, I remember that now. I remember the Hitler one where they're in a British boarding house and they keep calling him Mr. Hilter.
Mr. Hilter. Yes, I
And he
remember
like does
that
that speech in front of people, and there's like a really tiny crowd. Like, he's right, you know. And then drive on that bike with a gramophone playing the German national anthem.
Oh,
We need to navigate the present without messing up the past.
I was
Although
watching
I did see a Fry and Laurie one yesterday that I thought was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Stephen Fry plays a prisoner of war and he's taken into a Nazi's office with his head down. And they're asking him for all this information. He just gives his serial number and stuff. And then he looks up at the German guy and he's like, "Dear God, you're beautiful!" And then turns it into a whole romance thing. Like, what are you doing? Come on! Forget about the war! How the fact that we haven't seen each other all this time? Like, God, will you stop this? You know your eyes twinkle when you're angry. And he just gives him the info. And, there, I gave you the info. Now isn't that worth a kiss? Maybe a small one. And one where, for some reason, Stephen Fry was in a court where he's constantly making reference to lesbian authors.
Yeah. I was watching some Monty Python today.
Yeah, it's all up on Netflix. I thought that was kind of awesome.
You won this battle,
I was watching the one with the psychiatrist.
David.
Where it's like
did Ollie get David kicked out?
Yeah.
But
yes.
Everyone gets him kicked out. You won this battle, Max. You broke up my family. I salute you. You're saluting a woman.
Don't you wander off into the dark.
You got outwitted by a teacher. Dear God, if we ever deal with Israeli bombers, child bombers, dear God, will you bend over for them too?
Looks like David already booked a room.
Get out of those pajama bottoms and talk about it. Who loves you, baby? That's right. Give me some pregnant sugar. Sorry.
I don't like the amount of times he's talking about this Planet of the Apes thing. It's not like Max isn't going to be able to go and he's going to get pissy, isn't it? Like, that's what's going to happen. Don't tell me if I'm right, but that is my guess.
He's a needy little bastard.
I've already told you my thoughts on Warren. I respect his scientific know-how. He's got a very great mind, and in such an event I would invite him over to help me with my science homework. But if he came over, started dripping energy drinks all over the place, talking about quantum theory while trying to cop a feel of Max Crawford, I should say, "Oi, Warren, now! I admire your scientific mind and your encyclopedic knowledge of everything involving sci-fi movies, but now you're pushing your boundaries. Pick up your Monster Energy drink, get your hands right back off Max, and put it back in your pockets. There are standards in this house. Live by them, you scruffy-haired ponce!"
Someone's got to tell him,
Promise
Frank.
I'll help Miss Grant.
All right, someone's got to tell him. Yes, I. Hey, Ian, you might be able to help us with this. Do you remember when they had that guy from Harry Enfield, that Harry Enfield character on the hula hoops adverts?
Oh yes, I remember those.
Hula hoops are round. They're staying round, and they'll be around forever. When they used to make like the twisty hula hoops, and they get angry about them existing. Got these twisty ones, Frank? Twisted? No! Hula hoops are round! They're staying round! They'll be around forever! And he just like throws it on the floor and then starts twisting his foot on it.
It's amazing how much
Pete says, fuck Warren, Chloe is bae.
Oh, definitely, Chloe is bae.
Yeah.
I mean, I respect David's service and everything. I mean, he's been to a war. You've got to respect anyone that goes to an actual war zone, regardless of your political belief, and actually survives.
Yeah.
But if he came into my house, started putting some ridiculous army routine on, yelling at me for doing things in my own house, I should say, "Oi, David, no! I admire your army training and the strict discipline that comes with it, but now you're just being a bastard."
It was so incredible to see William again.
Put down that rifle. Do not take that tone with me, or I will come over there and I will slap that mustache off you, you Tom Selleck-looking bitch!
He should finish this letter to Joyce.
You tell him, Frank.
I promise I'll help. Oh, meow, Miss Grant. Twist that knife.
Yeah, he needs to understand that this technically isn't his house.
At least wish I had surveillance footage of that.
It's Joyce's.
Is this the episode that has the Dr. Jacoby Easter egg in it? I don't know.
The Dr. Jacoby Easter egg. No, I must have missed that one.
Not all superheroes wear capes. Like, for example, Spider-Man. That is not the devil. That is Amidala wearing a hat. Dickhead.
Yep.
Uncle Holmes says sin is in.
No way I can go to Chloe without going to David's locker.
The butter effect. John Goodman. Roseanne Barr, the butter effect. Those low-carb bastards.
Why would you lock a door from the other side only to leave another door leading directly to it open?
Whoa,
I
that
cannot
is a serious padlock on that locker.
answer that.
Hey, David, what you hiding?
We mustn't judge.
Right. 1, 1, 1, 1. Down. 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 Okay, right.
I don't have time to search for the code. Oh, and I need to find a way to break this padlock.
Chloe's voice actress. Is it Ashley Birch?
It is.
I get it. Of Hey Ash, what you playing fame.
Yeah. She's also the voice of Tiny Tina in Borderlands 2.
Oh god, Tiny Tina in Borderlands 2 is wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can use that
Bop,
crowbar to pry
goes the bandit. Oh, hi! Crumpets are crank!
Yeah, oh man.
Sorry, David, but I bet you would do the same.
Get a booty
Tiny-
like pow!
Yeah, Tiny Tina turns into Chloe.
Ah, so she got a bit more stable, and that's the worrying part.
And she's no fun anymore.
Maps, notes,
Well, she's not blowing things up and making, and saying, saying she can't have any certain people, puts on her fake elegant voice.
Mhm.
I'm afraid they can't come over because, of course, they are a racist. Don't mind her accent. She's Welsh.
Score.
Right, so he's taking pictures of Nathan beating up someone and not doing anything about it.
Well, he can't because Prescott's, and you know what will happen if he even tries.
But it's still doing his job.
Yo, Chloe! Are you ready yet? I have to get back to my
Yeah,
dorm.
he's withholding evidence.
Very happy. I hit the secret file jackpot. Kate, Nathan, and Rachel. Plus some location coordinates. David is like a one-man surveillance army. Now let's get the hell out of here before we get busted. But
If you rewind time to before the locker was opened, would another copy of the files appear in there?
I don't know.
Because I did that so that on the off chance he got back, he wouldn't know that I'd broken in.
Well, he's not going to come back. That's the best part. He can't. He seems like too much of a chicken shit to come back in, come into Joyce's home in case she's there.
Well, now you're going to go...
How Kate feels.
That you kept alive.
So
So
I
yay.
see her again. I hope it's not too weird for her.
No, she'll be stoked to see you. Who wouldn't be?
This be it. I'm a little nervous.
Just go in there and be your friend. I'll wait out here so you can chill by yourselves. I wasn't.
Oh, sweet. We're in a hospital. Let's get all the prescription medication we can.
Good thing you ignored me.
This is the worst place to be if you're in Silent Hill.
Absolutely. Gyromancy demands it.
I'm sorry.
Thanks, Chloe. But don't be sorry. We're all on the same team.
Team Max. Let Kate know we're gonna string Nathan up by his balls then.
Oh, yes. I'm on it.
She looks high.
Max,
Kate.
I thought I'd never see you again. I feel so ridiculous. I'm so sorry.
Kate, listen to me. You have nothing to be sorry about. Other people do. You do not know how happy I am to see you. You look awesome. Is it a stupid question if I ask how you're doing?
Now that you're here, I'm doing even better. I'm so grateful to you for coming up to the roof to talk me down. Max, I felt so lost and alone. When I saw how much you cared, how hard you were trying, you made me realize I wasn't alone. Thank you.
Kate, there are so many people who love you and want to help you.
I know. You should see all the letters and postcards. I gave most of the flowers to other patients here because they need them more than me. I'm keeping the balloons, though. One of the nurses gave me some pen and paper so I could do some drawings.
I love your illustrations.
They got kind of
And yet you
stuck
didn't
there
give
for a
them
while.
blues.
But I have an idea for a new children's book about bullying. I was thinking of having some photographs in there too.
I hope that's a subtle hint that you'll let me take the photographs for the book.
Was that subtle? You better take the pictures, Max. I'm going to be here for another day until my family comes out to visit.
How are they treating you?
Like they need to protect me forever. They're so upset, and I know they feel guilty even though they didn't do anything. I was surprised how many students from Blackwell wrote me. Daniel, Mr. Jefferson, even Victoria wrote me a very sweet note. And I believe she was being real.
Me too. I'm glad you believe again, Kate.
I'm working on it, Max. I just
Mr.
pray I
Jefferson.
can get this drawing right.
Kate, it is so good hanging with you again.
Max, I owe you so much. And I can tell you want to talk to me about something.
I always want to talk to you.
We missed our tea session this week.
That was so not cool. We need to plan like a tea shop tour of Portland.
Oh yes, and you could bring Warren along too.
No, boys.
No.
You are funny, Max. And right.
I want you to know I'm this close to getting all the info I need about Nathan.
Nathan Prescott has to pay for what he did. And we have to stop him from hurting anybody else.
I wish I could have gotten his ass kicked out of Blackwell.
Me too. But his dad would never let that happen. I thought I had a tough family. So what is going on with him now?
I think his family is totally protecting him. Or worse.
I never say this about people. But Max, there's something evil about the Prescotts. They have something to do with death.
We're going to stop him. I just have to find Nathan's room number, get inside, and get the clues I need.
Max, please let me help. I can get the number, and I'll text it to you, okay?
Of course, Kate. I can't do this without you.
Now it's time for Nathan to watch out for us.
I have to get back to our mission. You don't know how much it means to see you again.
I do. That's why I love you, Max.
He's turning into the formidable Prescott
Bye,
of,
Alice. I'll see you
says
soon.
Oh, lower class. Lower class smash.
Well, how is she?
She's
Panda
still Kate Marsh.
Pops.
Thank God.
I'm glad we came to see her.
Thanks for coming with me.
Bro, no.
Now let's go pay a visit to Nathan Prescott.
White lightning.
He's not going to be glad when he sees us.
Newcastle Brown. Oh no, if he drinks that, he'll become the brown bottle. Another of his characters into a phone booth to turn into Superman. He runs into a phone booth and drinks Newcastle brown ale and becomes an alcoholic, becomes an absolute drunken mess.
let Hulk smash. No, Bruce, go find Betty. Let me smash, right?
Hey, Max. How you doing?
Oh, hi, Mr. Jefferson. I'm okay. And this is my friend Chloe.
Yeah.
Chloe. Why isn't somebody as cool as you going to Blackwell?
I was way too cool for this school. It's a long story. In actual files here.
I can imagine. Max, are you sure that you're all right?
It's weird just being on campus like everything's normal.
I know. Lame as it sounds, life has to go on.
I think there's too much going on in my life.
On that note,
I
Blackwell
think
do
that,
calls.
yeah,
Remember,
I think Chloe
we're going to
left
announce
when
the
he
winner of the Everyday
joined.
Heroes contest tonight at the party,
Hmm.
so I hope you'll be there to celebrate, even though I'm sorry you didn't enter a photo. I understand your reasons. You can't force an artist to work.
So, you don't hate me for what I said to the principal?
I'm proud of you for caring so much about a troubled friend. And I take hope in the fact that you have plenty of time to find your way. Just get in the habit of putting your work out there.
Thanks, Mr. Jefferson. I'll definitely be there tonight.
Me too. I'll be Max's date. You better dance with us at least once.
Nobody should have to see me dance. Plus, you don't want to watch the old hipster trying to keep up with the kids. I have some pride. Be seeing you.
Yes, you will. Hot for teacher.
Gross! You are out of control.
Not yet. Just wait until the rage is
Shut up.
You know, he
Don't be
really
jealous
does look
because
like a
Mark Jefferson
hipster.
thinks I'm cool.
I am so
Yeah.
Ignoring you. Fine.
The only thing
Since I'm here,
missing
I'll
is
see
the
if I can get some
beanie
dirt from
cap.
Justin. Haven't talked to him
But
in a
no,
while.
the fedora is what he's missing.
That's not a hipster. That's
Oh right, that's those nice guys.
yeah, inverted commas, nice guy.
He's missing like his scarves and his coffee.
And tweed jacket.
Remember that guy? Remember that guy from the comic who was always tipping his hat with his hat?
Hello there. How art thou?
We know how your kind dislikes facts. Look out! He's going for his race card.
The White Guy Defense Force comic by the Critical Miss guys, Corey and Gray.
I kind of remember the reclaim this space. I don't think it's ours. Impossible. They don't have a flag.
Sorry, were we given directions about what I'm supposed to? I'm terrible at this game because I'm talking and I'm never paying attention to what to any objective.
I think you've got to enter the dorms.
Yeah.
But you got to do something to actually get in.
I've got to talk to Samuel
I'm
and his
sorry to hear
squirrels.
that.
No reason to go now.
Dad of boy. That's our
Let
next
me know when
one.
you found something.
Watch this space. Afterlife is strange.
Oh,
What?
I cannot remember what to do here.
Right.
Supposed to do something.
The girls'
Look,
dorm is
everybody
there,
is
isn't it? No, that's the boys' dorm. Are they actually?
Yeah, you're meant to go in Nathan. I think you got to make it to Nathan's dorm.
Good to see you out and about, man.
Now, why would you want to do that? I think you're supposed to kill some time first. Talk to people and whatnot, and
So,
I think.
jumbled up there, but I think I got it. Kill some people, talk to time.
Yeah.
Right here as usual. By the
I've
way,
done enough of that already.
Thanks for helping Kate down. Are you okay?
Do you have time to talk that right? Yeah, I can, I can talk to you later.
I need to find Nathan. Have you seen him around?
Ask Warren.
It is
I mean,
now
you're going to the movies with him and everything.
Okay.
Talk to
but right
Nathan.
now I'm trying to find Nathan.
Talk about Nathan.
Warren's not good enough for you? Okay. I saw Nathan pissed and walking off campus earlier. Good luck getting that date, Max.
I might feel better taking your drone for a quick flight.
Miss Grant finally gave up and let me fly her again. But you're going to the drive-in with Warren, so you don't have time to fly my drone.
Really?
Oh, did you agree to go on a date with him?
You are perceptive, Max. Now, excuse me. My drone needs me.
Good. Nathan is not around. I should go back to Chloe.
Did you deal with that git who shot your friend? Oh, I'm trying to remember. Did Brooke just assume her drone's gender? I think she did.
Sam who misses his squirrels.
Coast is clear. It would be so cool if you and me were going to school here together.
But now you can have Mr. Jefferson all to yourself.
Ah, you suck. Now let's get into Blackwell Ninja mode.
So lame, they don't have co-ed dorms here.
Yes, because I want Nathan Prescott in the room next door.
Good point.
Wait here. Give me the signal if Nathan or anybody shows up.
I won't let you down, Batmax.
Now I just have to find Nathan's room.
Ah, yes. The boys' dorm.
Boy. My boy.
My boy.
Can't you just smell the sweat emanating from the walls and floor?
I can smell more than just sweat, unfortunately. It is a boys' dorm. Right, his room is 111.
Yep.
See, it's good to keep Kate alive.
Number is 555.
Oh, someone had the good sense to lock their fucking door.
So just break it open. Then undo time and unlock it from the back.
Now I need to find Nathan's phone. Or anything with clues.
I've really given up on Chloe. I'm gonna pour myself a drink.
So damn creepy, but the guy has his own style.
Dr. Bill.
These films all.
I think there's a letter from Dr. Jacoby in here.
Oh man, that dickhead stole one of my selfies.
You should be more excited about your life.
Who's Dr. Jacoby?
Dr. Jacoby, he's from Twin Peaks.
That monochrome camera is brand new and costs about $6 grand.
He's like the mental psychiatrist.
I thought Victoria had the photo bling, but once again, the Prescott's rule. I don't think this prescription has helped Nathan.
Having said that, he's actually a pretty decent psychiatrist.
Let's see what Nathan hides in here. Nathan is way into this
Who
party.
wears cool sunglasses.
Bastard. Now I remember why I hate you.
Seriously, it's like one lens is blue and the other is red.
Sean Prescott might be Nathan's real problem.
Sorry, Ian, what was that?
Too bad. Yes.
Oh, I was just
diet pills. This is strong stuff.
you know, just just
Kiss ass much,
you know,
Principal Wells.
admiring Dr. Jacoby's sunglasses.
Yeah, the emails do
Nathan is
paint a few things. Like there's an email from his sister that pretty much
Sean,
paints
too bad
the
Nathan
picture of
doesn't
his
look like
dad.
his sister. She sounds awesome.
And more Principal Wells sucking up.
Yeah.
Yes, Nathan. Wow. Kiss ass much, Principal Wells. I'd cry too if I had him for a father and had to wear that suit.
Basically, she knows their dad's a psycho and wants nothing to do with it, and doesn't really like him.
I have no son. You will wear that sailor outfit and like it.
Maybe this is the only soothing thing.
And if you don't like it, I'll just make another son. Send you to the poorhouse.
I can make another son. I have money and hookers.
Dad, you're infertile. Nothing.
Nothing money can't solve.
I can rewind if he shows up.
Oh my god.
I can't count on it. I thought Victoria had the photo.
Son of a bitch.
Once again.
Did we find that one?
That's so cute and
Shit,
ironic.
I forgot all. I found that one to begin with on my playthrough, but I forgot about that.
Oh.
Sorry, what?
I was just saying that I might have missed that photograph. I can't remember.
Holy shit. That's the gun Nathan used on Chloe.
Yes, this is a fake diploma. Hello, Principal Wells. The usual, please.
On your knees, if possible. I like my subjects be beneath me. Now tell me how rich I am.
Let's find out what you're hiding.
I am exceedingly richer than you.
Excuse me,
No.
folks.
Little phone, you are mine now.
I can't help but noticing that we can be richer than you.
Now I have
I don't think so, mate.
so I can show it to Chloe.
Yeah,
Into
what?
the boys' dorm.
I said I don't think so.
Cool. Now it's open.
Oh, yeah. How
Look,
many
there
houses?
you
How big's your house?
Which one?
Yo, what?
Which one? My mansion in Hawaii? My mansion
Max, you're finally back.
in LA?
I got worried.
Or what about the
So, what did you
hotel?
find?
His
The one you're standing in?
creepy.
Oh, give it some money and it goes to their heads.
How many cars you got, you bastard?
We got you by the balls, fucker.
How many businesses have you built up single-handedly in the West Midlands, you young
What are you
punk?
doing in my dorm?
You piece of shit.
You're such a nosy bitch, Max.
Stop right there, Nathan.
Make me, ho.
I can't stand anyone being richer than him.
You are so fucking dead.
I would have started with a punch.
Get off me, bro.
Well, he's starting the Jack Gallagher way.
I'm gonna. Do I stop him? Do I?
No.
No.
Get Warren expelled.
Yeah, ruin both of them.
You both vote to stay out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm staying out of this. I like to do the. I'm of the prime directive. I observe.
Feel this, motherfucker.
I stopped him. How did that work out, Pete?
Please stop.
He's down. Hey, come on.
Stop. Sorry.
have to go.
And of course he takes his gun.
Who's the bitch now? Chloe!
I have your gun now.
Damn, Warren went full
I can give that to
alpha on
Frank.
Nathan. And it was good,
Oh wait, he already has one.
but
Nah.
scary.
Shit, man. This really hurts.
Now you can leave.
Damn, that was intense. Warren, thank you so much.
For what?
For beating
Leave
the
him
shit
there
out of Nathan
crying in
Roscoe?
a puddle of his
What's your
own
rule?
rancid
I don't know.
piss.
I kind of went crazy there. Like Nathan.
You're not anything.
But no one will be any the wiser, because it's the boys' dorm.
I better stick with you guys.
He got beaten up by a
Just in case you need
girl.
me to get my hook on again.
And
Or should I
Warren.
call the cops on Nathan.
No police. Not yet. So maybe you better,
Warren, me and Max have to do this on our own. No offense.
It's cool. Whatever I can do to help.
what you can do is find out anything you can about Nathan's father.
I'm on it. Between the snow and eclipse.
Can I own the
I'm assuming
police?
The apocalypse is around the corner.
And thank you. Seriously. I'll call you later.
You better. I'm feeling pretty alpha now.
Yes, you are.
Man, that guy is so fucking in love with you.
I know.
He really did give a serious beat down to Nathan.
It was a little scary to watch him do
No,
that.
you're not
Let's
Alpha.
make a date with Frank.
Will he even answer you?
Frank always answers when he wants money. Like I said, Frank wants to see me right now.
Let's not keep him waiting.
We should make a peace offering to Frank of a can of beans.
Look, Pompadour, more beans. And how about a nice can of beer too? Hmm?
Cracking beans, Pompadour.
Me too.
Ooh.
Think of their families in the ocean. Well, that asshole's
Beans,
gonna help us find
boy.
Or what? You'll actually shoot him? Chloe, do not count on my rewind. Seriously.
Obviously, I'm not counting on you. That's why I have a gun. And I might even save you someday.
About time.
I am so going to hit you. There's no way we could have guessed this is what would happen to us when we...
Hello?
I'm looking forward to the day when we can just go on a
Frank
road
and
trip to Portland.
Pompadour's token go drug dealing service. How may we be of
So let's
assistance?
play this cool, okay? Just pay Frank his money, and then we can get that code for the book from him. That's all.
Got it. No dicking around.
Let's roll.
I ship hashtag Frank Venus.
Frank doesn't need tinted windows when they're this dirty.
Oh, look. The Wonder Twins. You should have come alone.
She's my partner.
Yeah, we're bodyguard. So let's get to business. Where's my fucking money?
Ooh, I could keep the money. No, we're doing lawful good, or as close to it as possible.
Yeah, give him the money.
We need him on our side.
Oh, I thank you. That wasn't so hard now, was it? And let's not do any more business again. Now, if you excuse me.
Frank, could we ask you a couple quick questions?
You have some serious lady balls. No. Jesus, okay. Okay. But I'm not getting you high.
Frank, we're not here to get high.
No, you don't look like the type. Not like Chloe here. So what do you hardy boys want?
Just the names of some of your...
Those are my baby.
Oh, well, why didn't you just tell me? How about I just give you the keys to my RV while I'm at it?
You don't get it, man. This is for a good cause.
No, man, I do not get it. Especially from a weirdo like you. You know, I hate the way you talk to me like you know more than I do.
No, I'm not.
Christ, I hate you Blackwell shits. You expect everything for free. You're not getting any handouts from me. I work for a living, you understand?
Yes, Frank. Without those Blackwell shits as customers, you wouldn't have any work at all. Dude, you're a drug dealer.
Yeah, right, okay. Both of you are giving me a headache. No deal.
Frank, we didn't come here to fight. This is so much bigger than us.
Oh yeah, you didn't come here to fight. A day after, you pulled a fucking gun on me.
I am so sorry about that. It might be the dumbest thing I've ever done. And I've done a lot of dumb things this week.
Finally, I believe you. But don't ever aim a gun at anybody unless you intend to kill. Although you don't look like you could kill a bug.
I try not to. And I never would have pulled the trigger. I was just...
Dude, she was scared, all right? You pulled your blade on me. We were all freaked out. Now we're all cool. Please?
Okay, we're cool for now. But my dog isn't. And if you try any shit, he will bite your head off. He's done it before.
We're only here to talk. I wouldn't mess with your dog.
Shit, you wouldn't have time. You like dogs?
Oh, Pompidou is so cute.
The only way you know my dog's name is if you broke into my RV. That's how he got out.
Never mention his dog.
Crazy? That's my dog.
Wait, that's not what... Seriously, Frank, don't get all spun out.
Oh boy.
We're only here to find Rachel.
Rachel isn't in here, and I'll spin you on your ass. What the fuck are you dorks up to, huh? Trying to break into my business? This time, the price is wrong, skank.
Calm down, Frank. Let's just talk.
Don't you ever tell me what to do. Get it, bitch? Get it?
Step the fuck back now!
Pompidou! You fucking killed my dog!
Oh. Rewind.
Shit. Okay, you killed a dog and Frank.
Oh no. Chloe.
Whoops, yeah.
Yeah.
I just
You should probably have said you shouldn't have actually mentioned Pompidou at all.
Yeah, I did before you said that. Then.
Oh.
Yeah, never be rude
Sorry,
to
I'm on
him.
delay.
It was self-defense for both of us.
Rewind.
Max?
We can rewind.
Frank is really dead.
Yeah.
I know. But we can't stop now. We have to find that code. Fast.
Before the cops come.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Sorry, Frank. I'm sorry.
Thankfully, we have time rewind powers. So do we have the code still, or do we have to try again?
I think you have to try again.
Okay, don't mention the name of his dog.
Don't mention the dog, and be nice to him.
Yeah, be respectful.
Yeah, and don't pulling that
Listen,
man shit.
I can tell you for a fact that this will not go well.
Max, I should have known you would be kind and rewind. So tell me exactly what I need to do here.
Could you have survived this game without powers? Perhaps. I'd have to be damn lucky.
Please watch your mouth. You have no social skills here, and you will piss off Frank immediately.
Be careful, I guess.
Fine, I'll try being like you for a change.
Because this all does depend on Max.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say get rid of the gun, because if the dog comes out again...
Oh, look.
It's like...
The Wonder Twins. You should have come alone.
She's my partner.
Yeah, or bodyguard. So let's get to business. Where's my fucking money?
I would have to be damn lucky to survive this game without powers.
That wasn't so hard now, was it? And let's not do any more business again. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Frank?
So what if you shot the dog? The dog was the only thing I regret getting shot.
No. Jesus, okay. Okay. But I'm not getting you high.
Thanks for hearing me out, Frank. Look, we only want to talk, and it's not even about you.
No
We're
fights.
not here to start a fight.
No, that shit would be over pretty fast. Don't fuck with me, and I won't return the favor. So what do you want?
Just the names of some of your clients.
Oh, is that all? Oh, well, why didn't you just tell me? How about I just give you the keys to my RV while I'm at it?
Listen, Frank. I'm sorry to be such a nuisance, but this is important.
Yeah, everything's important these days. But I can tell you're not bullshitting me.
There's no time for that, Frank.
I'm
I
sorry.
just need a little bit of information.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, well, it always starts with just...
Yeah.
Chloe here knows all about that, don't you?
Come on, Frank, this isn't about me now.
Yeah, right, okay. Both of you are giving me a headache. No deal.
Frank, we didn't come here to fight. This is so much bigger than us.
Oh yeah, you didn't come here to fight. A day after you...
I am so sorry.
Finally, I believe you.
I try not to.
Dude, she was...
We're cool for now. But my dog isn't. And if you try any shit, he will bite your head off. He's done it before.
We're only here to talk. I wouldn't mess with your dog.
Shit, you wouldn't have time. You like dogs?
Which one do I say?
Just a minute. Just waiting till I get to it.
Okay. Pete says dog rescue.
Of course I do. I heard you even rescued a bunch of fight dogs. That's amazing.
No, all right.
Yeah,
it's just the right
say
thing
dog
to do.
rescue because
I couldn't stand to see those poor animals
you don't
treated
want
like
to let him know you were the one that
slaves.
let him out.
That's how I came to own Pompadour.
That's very cool, Frank. Your dog is lucky you came along.
Maybe we can focus on rescuing Rachel now?
Rachel? Is that why you're really here?
Yes, we're so close to finding her now, Frank. We need all the help we can get now. especially from you.
You and Chloe do not know Rachel like I did, and I couldn't even help her. You're in way over your heads. Why don't you just go play in your clubhouse?
Oh, God. Oh. You know Rachel. Rachel's leather bracelet, or what are you hiding? Guys, what do you reckon?
I want to say you know Rachel.
And Ian?
Yeah, go with that.
Frank,
Alrighty.
you knew Rachel almost better than anybody. And you know more than us. Together we could find her. Do you have anything to lose?
When Rachel vanished, I pretty much lost everything. I can't stand not knowing where she is. Not hearing her voice or her laugh.
What are you hiding would be confrontational, so not that one. Yeah, I agree.
Help us find her, Frank.
That would have been a bad idea.
We really need your client list.
Well, if there's a chance in hell, you two dorks can find Rachel. Yeah, I'll take it. My dog isn't barking at you, so I guess that's a good sign.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Frank. Seriously.
It's hard to take you characters seriously, but I want to. Good luck.
That was cool Frank gave up the code to help us. Rachel must have seen something good in him.
Okay. Characters, did Frank just break the fourth wall? He may well have.
Here with Chloe in an alternate reality.
Okay, you didn't kill him or his dog, so we're all good.
It was the dog I was worried about killing.
Of course it was the dog, but having Frank on your side makes things a wee bit easier.
The Harley Boys. Two young whippersnappers with an act of solving mysteries.
The Harley Boy's in. The case of the missing Rachel.
Chloe, are you okay?
Oh, why would she go missing? Oh, this is giving me a clue.
I'm getting a raging clue right now.
Oh god, I almost got clue goo all over Lizzie.
I better focus on this board and start tying these clues together.
Ow, that's my testicle. Ow.
So, we have Frank on our side without using you. We've printed everything we need. Now it's time to focus on the big board.
There's a specific number of clues to select.
Thanks to David's own investigation, I should be able to find out what Nathan did during the party's week. David
As per the usual, Ollie, we won't really help unless you feel you need it. You can figure this out. You're smart. Me and Ian have figured it out on our own.
Yeah.
Now, Pete, let's see how he does.
David really has been on Rachel's ass for a while. She should have been upset.
It requires a lot of thorough reading.
Yeah.
No point had confidence in you. I know.
Maybe he was trying to help Kate in his own messed up way.
He says drugs ? 3 times in that.
I hope in this case that David has good tracking skills. At least David was finally going after the right suspect. You need to get rid of these.
Okay, I'm gonna say that the coordinates.
Does David know what's going on with Rachel, or is he just paranoid about everybody? Looks like this isn't the right combination. Looks like David was tracking somebody's car. Maybe even Nathan's. Good clue. And that's all she wrote. Please let me find some clues about Nathan in here. Great. Now, how do I find out which car is Nathan's to match the coordinates? I'm glad Warren got his revenge. There's Nathan dealing to the kids right out in the open. Of course Nathan drives an SUV. Overcompensating, as usual. No. This is not working. Interesting. Is this Nathan's car?
Interesting weather we've been
Who
having.
does this car belong to?
No, those are 2 different cars.
That's definitely Chloe's car. Wowzer. This looks like an expensive machine. Who else was David tracking here? Yep, another car David was tracking. Come on. Deduce Nathan's license plate number, then match it up with the coordinates. Damn. I must have missed something. Nope. Maybe I should try to link other clues together. Okay, Nathan's taillight is busted. And I'm pretty sure I saw that on one of the license plate photos.
Right, okay. Right, that's this one. Right, so XKFTNDR. That is Nathan's license plate. That's the one.
Now we're finally getting somewhere. Chloe, let's plug in these numbers and see if they lead to an actual address.
Aye, aye, Captain. Here we come, Rachel.
Yeah.
I have to analyze Nathan's messages. There's a lot of numbers in here. This is the Vortex Club party where Nathan drugged Kate. Did he do the same thing to Rachel at another party? Holy shit. Nathan is seriously unhinged. But those numbers might be useful.
I can't actually tell what that circled 4-digit code is, what the first one is. Is that a 9? Or is...
It looks like a 9.
9-5.
Yeah, it looks like a very fucked up 9.
Couldn't hurt to give this pin code a whack.
9!
I want to hear the yoke.
There is
9.
got to be some good shit in his phone. I just need the code to unlock it. Oh, so busted. It's good to see the Prescotts can't cover up all their tracks. If there is a dark room, we better find it. It's a good thing Chloe... Okay, this is just sad, Max. Okay, Max, let's blow this code up and go home. Let's start hacking. Oops, bad code. Yeah, I knew it wouldn't be that easy. You locked it, dumbass.
Right, 887 at 808.
Okay, this is not rocket science. Write the code down or memorize it.
Oh,
You can do it, Max.
here's a joke to pass the time.
Go on.
Okay. An art collector is walking through the city when he notices a mangy cat lapping milk from a saucer in the doorway of a pet store. He recognizes that the saucer is extremely old and very valuable, so he walks casually into the store and offers to buy the cat for 10 quid. The store owner replies, "I'm sorry, but the cat isn't for sale." The collector says, "Please, I need a hungry cat around the house to catch mice, and I'll pay you 50 quid. Yeah, and I'll pay you 50 quid for the cat." The pet shop owner says, "Sold." The collector says, "Hey, for another 10 quid, I can throw in that old saucer. The cat's used it, and it'll save me from having to get a new one." The owner says, "Sorry, pal, but that's my lucky saucer. So far this week, I've sold 68 cats."
Apparently that's wrong.
Pink. Look at this shit again because you did miss something.
Am I misreading it? Oh, it's a 9. How did I forget you could do that?
Oh yeah. Let's find out what Nathan Prescott has been trying to hide. Yes. This is all about Nathan trying to score for the Vortex Club party.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, that's because I unplugged my headphones accidentally. Right, now it should be fine.
Nathan was jonesing hard the night of the party. He didn't have enough drugs. Drug dealer drama. God, Nathan. You're out of control. Is this from Nathan's father? That's brutal.
Pay attention to the dates and time.
Let's look at Frank's drug deals during the week of the party. Frank is for sure the local dealer, but I doubt Rachel was carrying drugs for him. Right? There's no doubt she loved him in some way. So weird how close they were. But Frank couldn't keep Rachel. So, what happened to Rachel after this? She dumped Frank, but I don't think he would hurt her.
What goes ring ring, ring ring, ow?
I don't know. What goes ring ring, ring ring, ow?
You're treading water.
Stevie Wonder answering the iron.
I bet I could suss out some major clues in Frank's account book. If I could decipher the damn code names. Nope. Maybe I should try to link other clues together.
Right. We might be here a while.
Come on, Ollie, you can do it.
Rot must stand for Rottweiler. That does fit Nathan. Rotten. Yes, the game is on. Now, talk to us, account book. Tell us everything.
A man and his girlfriend went to bed one night. The man asked his girlfriend if he could put his letter in her postbox, and she said no. The next day they went to bed, he asked her the same thing, she said no.
Get ready to fucking die, bitches. Yeah, he's just text you.
Yeah.
And made it obvious that it's him.
The next day they went to bed, she said, you can put your letter in my she said, you can put my letter in my postbox. He said, it's too late, I already delivered it by hand.
Oh, you're treading water, Otter. Try again.
My ex was a vegan, and I asked her if she was good at sucking on people's nuts. I also asked her if she wanted to slip on my milk. The bitch kicked me out.
Huh.
Everybody in Arcadia Bay must be high. That explains a lot. If Frank applied this kind of detail to his life, who am I to talk? I wonder what dog name Frank would have given me.
Right, is Nathan? Yeah,
I'm getting a contact high just reading this. Two deals with Nathan on the same day? Party supplies, no. If Nathan did drug Kate, he must have gotten the drugs from Frank.
Right, anything with rot in it.
Yes. These are all the times and places for Frank and Nathan's deals. That's it, Max. Take a breath, Max. Go through all this data and you can find out where Nathan took Kate after the party. Was Frank meeting Nathan at the junkyard? That beach is like Frank's main office. So, this infamous party was the 4th. I know Nathan wasn't looking for Bigfoot in the forest. Somebody is stocking up on gas. Why? Oh, that has to be the Prescott estate. If Joyce
Just
knew what Nathan
corroborate October
she
4th.
would fry his ass. Damn. I must have missed something. Chloe, this is definitely the place.
Let me dig up some more clothes here. Nope. Nothing, Max. There's nothing here. Just a shitty old barn.
Let's keep searching and find out who owns this haunted barn.
I'm on this. Hold on. Somebody named Harry Aaron Prescott.
I'm shocked. Should we call the police?
Fuck that. You know the police here are like Nathan's private security, right?
That's so messed up.
As you've noticed, this whole town is messed up. We can't trust anybody, except each other. So we have to go out to that farmhouse by ourselves.
I was afraid you'd say that. We could call Warren's.
Well, you figured it out in faster time than we
It's just
thought.
the two of us, nobody else. And I'm not scared at all. You have the
Congratulations.
power. I feel like we're this close to finding Rachel. We have to find her, Max.
We will. But remember, my power isn't infinite. We still have to
Ray
be careful.
Park is coming to Comic-Con.
Do
Cool.
you hear, Chloe?
At least he's not called Fred Aaron Prescott.
Holy shit, this is scary.
I know. But we're here. Let's go find the best way in.
Oh yeah, this bit. Dear God.
This is going to be near
this
the
is
end of
a-
the episode, right?
You just got this bit,
Whoa.
and that should be, and then a cutscene, and that'll be it.
Dude, somebody was just
No, because there's the party.
We need to get in that barn.
Oh yes. Well, forgot all about the party.
Chloe is so damn.
There's
smart.
this, the party.
Where does that come from?
Well, yeah, there was this cutscene, party, and then yeah.
These are thick tracks and definitely fresh. Nathan's SUV?
And we're past the 2-hour mark.
Yeah. But there's Noel Clark as well. Cool. But there's probably. And did I mention Charles Dance? You did not, but that is also cool.
Oh, yes! Maximus rules.
Sorry, we're in a barn.
Yeah. We are close enough to the end of the episode, I think. That,
Yeah. We are.
Probably finish it.
Hey, check out this old chest.
A little louder, Chloe. Jeez, that is ancient.
Jackpot. Old shit.
No, look closer.
Harry Aaron Prescott and family donate new library to Arcadia Bay. Prescott Industries celebrate grand opening. The Prescotts bring bomb shelter boom to town.
Nice scrapbook. You search for more clues and I'll scope out the area. Yes, old Prescott clippings. But that can't be the only thing here. So many haystacks, so few needles. Nothing here. Just rotting wood. Ah, the good old...
Old.
Chloe would make a great detective too.
You still feel as ugly I should be for a while.
Wowzer. Talk about home on the range.
So what am I looking for, guys? Let's... I'll do this along a bit again.
Well, you got to find a trap door.
I have my weapon.
Oh, there's one. Or is that just wood on the floor? No, it's just...
Whenever you see something on the ground that you can tap on, investigate.
Scope out the perimeter, Max. There has to be more here than this crate.
Oh, here's a trapdoor.
Then one, yeah.
Whoa. What is this? It's totally brand new. Why? No, Supermax. You can't open this with your bare hands.
Now you've got to break your way in.
Okay, Chloe. I found some kind of hatch, but it's locked. I got this. I hope.
Let me know the second you need any help.
Chloe, can you give me a hand?
Well, you've got to get up there now.
Sidekick at your service. Up and away, Supermax.
I dig having minions. That looks sturdy enough to stand on. That looks sturdy enough to stand on.
Do not fall.
Oh, no, didn't mean to do that.
Nope. I can't pull this rope without tearing my flesh off. I need to hook this up to something heavier.
Well, that didn't take a genius.
Max Guyver strikes again. Damn, this is heavy.
Okay, now you're going to come up to... You have to go down there and...
What is this?
Well,
Jackpot. Do I even need to say how weird this is?
You just did. Who built this kind of place?
A Prescott, of course. This bunker is so surreal.
keypad code is 542.
Oh, yes! I thought that only worked in the movies. Open sesame.
Did you remember that?
It's written on the piece of paper that... You remember that when you had that code, that load of numbers that Nathan had? The one that was circled was this one.
What the hell is this? I guess Nathan needs the most expensive printer in the world.
Can you imagine chilling in this room?
Okay, so have we forgot all about the impending tornado?
Apocalypse Entertainment System.
Maybe.
I've never seen so much pricey equipment before. So who's using this fancy tripod?
Look at all this weird shit.
Somebody likes their whiskey.
Okay,
This must be the crap that Nathan gets from Frank.
Everything is sketchy as fuck, but nothing about Rachel here.
That's an original signed illustration. Fits perfect in here.
one problem at a time.
Let's see what this shit is all about.
We are. Okay. A binder marked Victoria.
So Jack, you want the PS4 right
The
now?
next one says Kate.
If you wanted to talk, you could just, you know,
No.
log on there,
Shut
relax,
that
and
bastard
party a
back
bit.
there.
Kate wasn't the first. All those binders are filled with other victims. Victoria has to be next. Nathan must be planning to dose her tonight at the Vortex Club party.
Rachel. This can't be real. These are all post shots, right? Right?
Chloe, look at her face. She's out of it.
Maybe Nathan paid her a shitload of cash to do this. She probably would have.
I don't think so.
Oh, man.
Why is he putting her in the ground like that? Where?
The junkyard. Max, we have to find that spot now. Then we can see what he did. There's no way she's dead. No way. She posed for those pictures, Max. I know it. Please, let's go.
Oh my god. Rachel. Kate. All these files. This place actually feels evil.
This is the saddest part.
Chloe, slow down! Wait for me!
I know exactly where I'm going. Look, this is it. This is it. Are you gonna help me, Max?
Chloe, stop!
Look.
Please, no.
Oh, that smell.
Rachel. Oh, Rachel, no, please not her.
Chloe.
Rachel, why?
I'm sorry, Chloe. I'm so sorry.
I loved her so much. How can she be dead? What kind of world does this? Who does this? I hope Nathan enjoys his last party.
We can go right to the cops. We have proof.
Fuck the police. Rachel wanted us to find her, so we could get real justice. And revenge. The Prescotts have had this coming for 100 years, and nobody is gonna get in my way. Especially...
Are we going to kill him?
Right?
I'm with you to the end, Chloe. You know that.
Well, I know she said I'm killing him. Did you really expect to find her alive? More hoped than expected, I think.
I can't tell if they're
Denial is a powerful thing.
Jesus, Chloe, look up at the sky. Beautiful. I don't give a shit. The world is ending. Cool.
You're not listening. Something major is going down.
That's right. Nathan Prescott is going down.
Welcome to the end of the world, ladies. I'm glad you decided to escort me.
You look really good, Warren. Are you alright after today?
I really flipped out on Nathan. I just hate bullies. And Max, he's dangerous.
Where is he?
Who gets drunk on half a
Didn't see
beer?
him at the dorm again. I was held
Warren
up in my
does.
room.
Dude.
Poser ass bitch.
Well, if you consider half a beer drinking.
Let's go, Max.
Hey. I know this is a bad time, but can I get one picture? I've been feeling like this might be actually the end of the world, so I want to have something for prosperity.
Well, I don't blame you, Warren.
I know, I'm a pain in the booty. Just one picture.
No touchy. No touchy.
We've got no time
No
for this
touch.
shit. Come on, Max.
Oi, Warren,
I
no!
just wanted to feel like a normal student after this week's ultra violence. I never hit anybody like that before. I was always the one getting my ass kicked.
Hey, we still need your expert help. If you see Nathan, text me immediately, okay? And do not let him see you.
He won't. I know how to be invisible here.
Not to me, Warren. Text soon.
Hi, can I take your code or anything? No, I didn't see any tablet with cat pics.
Okay, Chloe, where the hell are you?
I hate touching all these clothes. Hey, Max. Welcome to the end of the world. Do you want me to check anything in?
No thanks, Stella. Have you seen Nathan yet?
No, thank God. That boy creeps me out. Wait, some girl just asked about Nathan before you came in.
What girl?
She had blue hair, dressed like a punk. I've seen her putting up those Rachel Amber posters. I'm stuck here, so I'm sorry I can't help you.
So why are you working at a Vortex Club party? I didn't think you wanted to be a member.
Screw that. I'm here for the job.
Who hired you?
Mr. Jefferson asked me because he knows I don't have a lot of money, even with my job and scholarship. I'm not cool enough for this school.
Yes, you are, Stella. You're smart, honest, and you bust your ass for Blackwell. I hope everything turns out your way in the end.
Well, thank you, Max. I really appreciate that. Hey, your face looks so intense. Are you okay?
Well,
No, I'm actually not okay. I just need to find Nathan. And don't get too close if you see him.
Hell no. This is homework, not a party. I'll text you if I spy him. Good luck.
Well, it's like Harry Woods on a Saturday night, except flashier.
no, it isn't. No.
Okay, maybe I exaggerated a bit.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I was told it was better before I got there. And not just by people who didn't like me, but apparently it went steadily downhill year to year. Jack says, don't make me laugh.
I did tell you.
Well, should have cancelled this party.
Well, keep in mind, Ian was before your time, Ollie.
Yeah. Good thing I left the year I did, to be honest with you.
That seems to be the thing, isn't it? I mean, look at the school we went to and how we pretty much are just glad we left when we did.
Okay, Ollie, you can go to the VIP lounge.
VIP lounge?
Yeah.
Right, that's
oh yeah, you
where
can
I
also
gotta go.
save the. You can also save that goth girl from falling into the water as well at one point.
Oh shit! Alyssa, are you okay?
Oh, have you been saving her?
I just got tagged by a water weenie and
Ollie's kind of been hit and miss with that, to be honest.
I guess I can't expect
Well, then I wouldn't worry about it.
Shit, I fell in the pool. I'm great.
Alyssa, incoming! I'm on it. Whoa! Of course you stepped up to protect me from another humiliating moment.
What on us?
Alice and Kate are played by the same actress. Cool.
Maybe from another human.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, well, you put yourself. You're on the Vortex Club thing, so.
Well, you went to the bathroom. So.
Oh, right. That's not,
No, the VIP lounge is a lot classier than this.
There's less people pissing. And if they
puking.
are, it's only pissing champagne.
You do so.
Except for this one time, I think it was red wine. And they told me I had an infection. This time.
Well, last time I was ever so naughty and I downed some rosé.
Oh, you're a big feisty bitch.
Not me. So please go.
I don't know if there's a list of any Vortex Club. Nice try. Shut up, you ginger tosser.
But I changed the names on the list.
Yeah, she's not looking. She's just going by assumption. If you go by the bar, she's over there. If you go by the bar on the other side, she's over there. Talk to her. She'll come and sort the bitch out.
The bar where they're serving drinks.
Yeah, she's at the bar.
Pete says knock the speaker into the water.
Don't
do that. That's only if you didn't put your name down.
Yeah, Ollie, go back to her and speak to her.
Caulfield doing at a Vortex Club party. It must be the end of the world.
She's the one with the striped shirt.
But seriously,
Yeah, I know. I'm talking to her now.
Okay, sorry, I'm on delay. What do you know?
after this week, so
It's
I'm
Max.
even on the guest list. But Zool, the gatekeeper, won't let me pass.
You got on the list? That's very unlikely, but let's check it out. Follow me. Sarah, our friend Max here, claims she's on the list.
It's very
Just for shits and giggles,
Let's
let's
check it. Follow me.
No way.
Yeah, I actually managed to convince her to put me on the list.
Oh my god. Do you think I'm that dumb, Max?
For shits and giggles,
That's not even
let's
my
see.
handwriting, and I'm in charge of the list. Victoria is
No
right,
way.
You are so
Yeah.
fucking weird.
That's right, that's my name right
Well,
there.
this is the closest you will ever get to a Vortex Club party again.
In my handwriting.
Yes, you can leave now, Max. The party's over.
Shit.
Great plan, Max. Time to find another way into the VIP section.
Shit.
Okay, looks like I do have to do the thing with the speaker.
Looks like it. Then you just go to the other side of the pool.
Mr. Aziz's voice. Go!
And you go to the other side where the speaker was, and then you rewind time.
Right. So shouldn't that electrical? Right. So I've got to I've got to push it in though.
Yeah, you got to push it in. It's blocking the way, you see.
Yeah, go on, push it in. Push it in.
You push it in, and then you go forwards, and then you go back in time, just before they catch you.
There's your part, you bugger. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Rewind.
Oh, right, I see. Oh, I thought the speaker was a distraction.
No, no, no. It's an obstacle to pass.
Be here tonight. I know Victoria is next on Nathan's hit list. Should I warn her?
She won't listen, but I'm going to warn her anyway.
Sorry, Max. Vortex Club members only.
Yeah, she'll believe you because if you were, you know, gave her sympathy and everything to begin with.
I don't have time for this bullshit. Real cute, Max. And after I apologized to you the other day. Do you even have a clue what's going on at Blackwell? Kate Marsh tried to kill herself in front of you. And me. Everybody here. That's not my fault, Max. Don't you even try to blame me.
I blame Nathan for dosing Kate, but nobody at that party even cared she was so wasted.
It's a fucking party. Everybody is wasted. What do you want from me?
Some humanity, Victoria.
I'm the only person here who cares what Nathan is going through. I'm not the only problem child at Blackwell.
This is bigger than a problem child.
I'm not perfect, okay? I'm a teenager at an art school. I'm only
Don't warn her, there's a good reason.
get famous.
You have talent, Victoria. You don't have to push people out of your way.
How'd you get into art college? The same way everyone gets in, the same usual boring way. Failed all my exams and apply.
No, it's art. You don't have to play their role. Look at me. I got the judge of the contest suspended.
On point, Max. Thanks for admitting again that I have some talent. Not that I think I always do.
I don't either. That's the choice you made.
Hard to believe, but I don't always make the best choices. Do you think it's like fate we're not supposed to be friends?
Why the hell not? We're both into art and photography. We're both kind of weird and pretentious. If we hung out without attitude, we'd get along fine.
I almost asked you to hang out.
Not
You
enemies.
said my photos were Abaddon-esque.
Oh.
Then I remembered who I was.
You should have asked me. It would have been cool to compare photo notes.
Maybe we're too much alike.
You might be right.
Well, Max Caulfield, there's still time for you to get in the Vortex Club.
I actually hope
Okay. That's better.
Well, it went not terribly. Don't warn her, says Pete. What do you think, guys?
I've always warned her.
How does that
I
work?
always did.
Did that work out?
Well, it puts you in a good books at least.
Warn her about Man Bear Pig.
Well,
The dark room.
so do I warn her or not?
Yes, warn her.
Pete says not to warn her and says there's a good reason. Does Pete just want her to die?
Pete's on drugs.
He just doesn't like her.
Yeah, he doesn't like Victoria.
Pete says warning her makes things worse later on.
Fine, for the sake of the fact that I've never seen it, don't warn her.
Oh, no reason. I'm glad we finally had a talk.
I don't blame you for not caring. I totally know I'm a mean bitch. Too much residue for my other school cliques. We're supposed to be adults, right?
That's what they tell us. Speaking of, have you seen Nathan?
Nathan Prescott? Why do you want to know that?
Principal Wells wanted to see us Monday. It's no big deal.
I hope he doesn't give you any shit. Actually, I haven't seen Nathan tonight. I swear.
Au revoir. I have warned Victoria about Nathan. She might be evil, but... Oh good, Chloe's here. She obviously didn't find Nathan. Chloe, Nathan isn't here. He's definitely not upstairs or in the locker room. Maybe he's hiding in his dorm. Then let's bail. Nathan can't hide anymore.
So, you made it.
Oh, hey, Mr. Jefferson.
Are you both okay?
Mr. Jefferson.
You look like you're on a mission.
Oh, I was just looking for Nathan.
Kurt, man, you have a beautiful singing voice.
I haven't seen him since this afternoon. He seems pretty upset. I think he's still quite upset over the
Climb the tree.
Where did you choke him? Yeah. Did you shoot him? Yeah. Then I don't see what the problem is.
I do wish you would have entered. You have to build up that resume and portfolio, but
They think they're trying to say we're racist, sir.
I hope so.
Racist?
hey, excuse me. I'm almost on.
Let's get the hell out of here, Max.
Okay, everybody calm down. Thank you. I appreciate it. Look, I don't want to get in the way of the party, but it's time to announce the winner of the Everyday Heroes contest. Before I do, I want to thank
Be right
everybody
back.
who made their photograph and everybody who thought about entering. Now this is the most important step in being an artist. Sharing your work with the world. All of you represent Blackwell Academy and everything our school stands for. As far as I'm concerned, you're all everyday heroes. The envelope, please. And the winner is... Oh my, what a shocker. Victoria Chase.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jefferson. It was your incredible photography that brought me to Blackwell, and I hope I can live up to your name and fame. I also want to thank all the students for being so dedicated in their pursuit. And I'd like to dedicate this prize to Kate Marsh. She is the real everyday hero of Blackwell, and I can't wait for her to come back. Thank you.
You suck, Victoria. Victoria won. Big surprise. I can't believe she blackmailed Jefferson. No. Yes, I can. Who fucking cares? Rachel is still dead, and I want Nathan's punk ass now. Me too. Let's go check out the dormitories.
Okay, this has gone on a little longer than I'd hoped.
Well, we're literally on the last little cutscene. We're going to be on the last little cutscene.
Don't you fucking start with that shit.
Texted me. He says
Oh,
there
don't
won't be
you...
any evidence
Ollie,
of that
come
he's done.
on. One stream where I made a bunch of mistakes from a game that I really hadn't played.
Alice!
Yeah, but Pete's backing me up here. Honestly, I was hoping you'd suddenly just die of shock.
Stomping around, Chloe.
Right. Just get ready to use your
I wanted to
rewind
test you,
flash
Ollie,
to jump
to see how long you could last, to see the edge of your sanity, and to see that you're not fornicating with your shoes and fucking Easter eggs. I'm pretty much convinced that I was right in my pursuit. Your will is strong there, Oliver. Other men would have quit after 3 hours. 2, probably. What if you're Welsh?
Hey, come on now. I'm a quarter Welsh.
But so am I. But even I'm admitting it. I've accepted my disability, Ian. You need to accept yours.
You're about to get the shock and you're like, well, now, not now that you've said it's coming, Pete. It's not going to be a shock now. I'm expecting a shock.
Max, when we catch Nathan, you better rewind so I can kill him.
We'll get our revenge. Then there will be cake, iced with the truth.
If you're not gonna be
Max, please hurry.
But a plot twist. The cake is a lie.
Oh, no, you can't really mix a cake into lime twist. It doesn't really work. Then again, I really don't like lime in my stuff.
I said lie.
I know, I was playing off the deafness.
Yeah.
Don't look at Chloe. Don't look at the blue bag.
Look how. What the fuck?
You know, if it was Chloe being drugged, at least Chloe would be immune.
Or at least
what?
Tolerant.
Why isn't she passed out? My body is a chemical playground.
Ooh, what you say? Oh, that you only meant well.
Shit.
Hey there, Maxie.
Okay,
It's
now,
feathers.
Zach, I knew it was him, of course. That is quite the twist, though.
Yeah.
Right, let's see how...
The art teacher is evil. Who would have guessed?
Usually it's the gym teacher.
I bet you didn't expect that, no?
No, Ian. The gym teacher's the one who molests the students.
We're actually in the minority for most of them.
Okay, you refused Chloe's request. You're a bastard. You
What,
let
because I
Warren beat
didn't
up
knowingly
Nathan.
commit murder?
Yes.
Okay, well, looks like we're...
You didn't figure out Nathan's pin. You helped Alessa.
How do you want to talk? Like, I'll make another party after this one and...
Okay, so Ollie. Drugged. Captured. Jefferson hasn't done
anything wrong.
Done anything wrong.
Of course he has. He should have intervened. He's the teacher. I mean, and...
no, I think Ollie was saying that he didn't do anything wrong.
That's what I was saying.
Right, well, that's the end of the stream, and we'd better go now. But something I should do every time, but I never remember to do. Ian, how can people find more of you and your buttery voice and what you do?
Oh, okay. All right, just look up Within the Grey Walls, and there you'll find me.
So
We do
Within the Grey
live-
Walls.
You'll even find me sometimes there.
Yeah. Sam,
Yeah.
do you have anything to plug?
Not yet. I am thinking, however, of doing a YouTube channel and doing my own streams at some point if I can get a reliable internet connection.
Yes, good. Yeah.
And
Well,
I'll let you all know. But yeah, find me on Ian's channel as well, where I'll be helping him with any games that we end up streaming and even some wrestling commentary while we're
Yes.
doing wrestling shows.
So that was Life is Strange episode 4, I think. It was 4, wasn't it? Thank you. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time for the finale.